Hi, everyone. This is Daniel Cranston of the American Subudio Association. We're going to be giving you a rundown on basically a video walkthrough on how to interact with the new ASA Discord server. So obviously, if you've gotten to this point, you have joined the server and are looking to get more information. So this is I made a brand new account here. We're looking at a brand new account. I joined the ASA server up here in the top left. So this is after I've already joined. We can see that this is the message for when I joined. So welcome message, reminder to change your nickname. We'll go over that. And then the first steps are to go to the rules section, which we can click here and will take us over on this left hand side. We can see we went from the welcome to the rules text channel. So here are the rules for the ASA channel. So obviously once you read through them, basically it's kind of like an agreement type thing here, where once you're done, you just have to say react to give yourself a role. So basically to give yourself access to the server. So I've read the rules, click the check mark below, bang. So now we've clicked the check mark, and if you noticed on this left side, all of this stuff just popped up. So this is basically opening up the server to an extent. So at this point, you can see all of the public areas of the server, but you're not going to be able to write in them and interact with people, and you're not going to be able to join voice calls and talk yet. In order to do that, let's check out the next steps. So next steps, you need to head to the request roles channel and request the permission to interact via text or voice chat. So we head over to request roles here. And so basically this is just like an extra step to kind of gather a little bit of information on the player base, but also just to have, this, we're not an anonymous community, we're an in-person community, and we want to have this extra layer of communication and just acknowledgement of who's in our server and who's interacting with us. So basically the two major things here are you want to choose one of these two options, either the global community role or the ASA member role. So you want to choose the global community role if you are not from the USA, like that simple. The other option is if you are from the USA but do not consider yourself a part of the ASA just yet, you can go ahead and fill out the global community role, and that'll still give you the access to interact with everyone in all these public channels. But if you are from the USA and you consider yourself affiliated with the ASA, and what I mean by that is just more of an inclusive type thing. It's basically just a temperature gauge to say, I want to participate in tournaments or the community and help out with events, whatever it is. Just a general temperature gauge there. So obviously I would be an ASA member. So, but first I'll just show the global community one. So if you're part of the global community, let me go and pull this over. Voila. Okay, so we can see uh, there's a couple different things you need to put in, right? Discord username, first name, last name, and then a country. Easy enough. You send that off, and then a moderator for the server will see it and will give you your roles once they see it, basically. So there will be a bit of delay from the time you submit this to you being able to interact with the server. Okay, and so we'll move back over to the ASA member one briefly. So head over to the ASA member role, and I'm dragging over the wrong window. Here we go. Still failing. Nice. Here we go. Okay. So another just description. So you want to go through and put in your information. So we ask for email, your Discord username. So this is important. To find your full Discord username, I gave you some instructions there. But just for visual purposes, it's also here in the bottom left. So right now, this is important to mention, I'm using the Discord desktop application. So I've went to discord.com and I downloaded their application to my computer. So you can access Discord three ways, either from their mobile app, which will be able to do all this same functionality as well, or from a web browser. So you can go to discord.com and just launch it inside of a web browser or from the desktop application if you choose to download that. Um, so I'm using the desktop application, like I said. So the desktop application allows you to see your kind of username down here in the bottom left. But another way to do it is you go to user settings here and you want to go to user profile, or also it's in my account right here under username. But this user profile, and this is my username, and then the Discord generated part is the hashtag plus the 4-digit number. So you need all of this. This is basically what makes you a unique user ID within Discord. So there could be other Subbuteo 101 usernames, but not everyone's going to have the same hashtag and number, which makes my account unique. Okay, so you want to copy that, and then we would bring that over to our form here, and put that in here. Okay, and then you can answer the rest of this. If you're a part of the club, mention that for sure. That'll get you, will give you access to your specific club area. And then date of birth is optional, but really it's up to you. We just use it for helping to determine playing category, and also FISTIF requires it when we submit tournament results. Then the US state you're from and the zip code, which we can use to help just find players that are close to you. That's really the only purpose for any of this personal information, is just to help connect people within the community. That's it. Okay, so once you're done, you submit the form, boom, fire it off, and it'll go over to a Discord server, or the ASA Discord server moderators, and we will look to add you, give you the correct roles. So say I did that, and I look over here on my other monitor, and I'm going to, so we'll see, currently my name is Gray over here, Subbuteo 101. So we'll see if I give myself the roles, we'll just give myself these 2 roles. So now my name is turned yellow, you can see. And if I click it, we can see that, okay, the different roles that I have for the server are, I've read the rules, right? So when I click the check mark, I got that. There's the ASA member role, which I get from the moderators after completing that Google form. And now I have the ability with this role, it gives me the ability to interact now in all of these chats. And as well, because I'm an ASA member, I can now see the ASA member area as well. Now, other people in the global community or people that randomly join are not able to see this ASA member area. And I also gave myself the club MSC role. So I'm a part of the Maryland Subbuteo Club. So that allows me to see this private chat over here for Maryland Subbuteo Club members only, as well as if I scroll down, you can see that there's a private chat area for MSC only. Okay, so it's kind of color coded on the left here, all these different channels. So the globe obviously means it's public facing. The star means it's an ASA members only area, and the orange triangle means it is a club only area. So under the global community area, all of these are open to the public. Under the ASA members area, only these are open to the ASA. Tournaments area is open to the public, and then the club areas both have a global channel for interacting, publicly with anyone, and then a private club area, which I can only see for MSC. Okay, so that is the basic rundown there. So let's see. The next step here, if we go back to our rules area, we had a couple other things, right? So we need to change our display name. So in order to do that, there's a couple different ways. I'm going to show you the way on desktop here. On mobile, it shouldn't be that hard. It should be pretty similar. Basically, you want to have the ASA server open. So you want to have it selected. You can go up here in the top, and you can change edit server profile. And in here will be a nickname. And so I'm Daniel C. So I'm just going to put that in, and this is going to change my displayed name for the American Subbuteo Association Discord only. So if you go ahead and join other Discord servers, it's still going to show up as Subbuteo 101. But within this server, now I'm Daniel C, as we can see here. Okay. So let's see, what else did I want to truck through here? So if you're on desktop computer, another couple things to check on are your voice and video areas under here in user settings. So you want to make sure that your input device is set to your microphone, however you have that set up on your computer, and your output device is your speakers. Make sure it's going to the right area. That'll help, the first time you go and join a voice call. If you're on mobile, obviously that is way more simple and it's already pretty much preset. So you don't have to worry too much about that. So as for the Discord itself, you can see there's a bunch of different areas here. So a brief rundown on this, and then we will call it the video. So if you want more explanations, basically text explanations for the stuff I've went over here, you can find it all in the Discord 101 area. But we also have some other areas. So this ask your questions area, this is going to be a new players area, where basically if you're brand new to Subbuteo or table soccer or the ASA, you can ask your question here, and hopefully you will get a helpful reply. Please feel open and willing to ask your questions. Don't feel shy. That's the whole intended purpose of this area, is to not worry about it. It's just any question you have. What is table soccer? Is this foosball? No, it's not foosball. But you know, it'll be more helpful a reply than that. Okay, and then feedback support. If you have more tech issues, if this video didn't help and the Discord 101 didn't help, feel free to post your question in here, and somebody will be able to get back to you hopefully and fix you up. So the request roles area, we've already gone over that. This Subbuteo links channel is a great resource here for going to different areas of the Subbuteo world. So you got American Subbuteo Association links. There's links to the website, the Facebook pages, the rankings. There's links to FISTIF rankings, their FISTIF website and calendar, the WASPA website, as well as how to contact Vincent with events results and things like that. We've got links to the rules, different, the full FISTIF rules, brief rules, and even Paul Liza's how to play Subbuteo rule list, or not rules, how to play Subbuteo video playlist. And then we have a bunch of links to different products, and I'm sure this list will change as time goes on here. In the club directory area, you can see all the different clubs that are a part of the Discord. So this isn't intended to be an end-all catch-all of everyone in the ASA, but it is supposed to be an end-all catch-all of everyone in the ASA that joins the Discord. So basically, anytime you put in that Google form, if it's a new club, we're going to add it in here, so people know who to contact. So this is all just kind of the introduction area. So for the rest of the server here, we've got voice channels. So voice channels are instantaneous. So if I click this, boom, I'm in a voice channel. You can see my microphone, or in the bottom left here, my voice is connected. The icon is lighting up green, which means it's detecting my voice. And anybody else that's active in the server would be able to just join this call and join in on the conversation. So it's really that instantaneous and that flexible. So these voice calls kind of have the speaker symbols over here on the left. We're going to go ahead and disconnect, and just like that, we're out. The basically text channels can be denoted by this hashtag. So this is where different discussions going on. So we can see Zach was talking with people late last night. Verant was talking about Jake Schoonmaker playing well and beating him for the first time the other day. We've got rules discussion, Subbuteo videos that we can share, 3D printing. And then in our tournaments area, we've added a bunch of information here too. So this is the ASA Nationals that's scheduled for in October. And obviously this is going to fill up as time goes on. So I think that covers the general overview of the server, kind of how you want to interact with it. Within all these servers, you can type responses like, I am going to nationals, see you all there. And just like that, you can send that off, and everyone in the server will be able to see that. Now, not everyone's going to get a notification for that. You can set those preferences up for yourself in the Actually, I should touch on that real fast. So you can go over here to notification settings under the ASA and set up your how you want to be notified from the servers. By default, it'll be set to only at mentions, and I would encourage you keep that. It's up to you whether or not, if you have the mobile app, you want to get push notifications, which is similar to like a text message. That's really just user preference. But yeah, I think that covers the main of it. This was probably longer than I expected it would go. So we will end it there. Hopefully this was helpful for everyone. It was just kind of a general overview of how to get access, and a video walkthrough, and of the different steps you need to take in order to change your name, put in the Google Forms, check off the rule box, and basically just become a part and be able to interact with this Discord community. So thanks for sticking through all this. If you made it to the end, much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the server. Thanks.